Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be working on my 91 Honda Prelude SI 4-wheel steer. It's actually just a parts car for now. I bought it for my rust-free white shell I have over there. It's 91 as well. Non-4-wheel steer, which is why I have this car. Also some other parts you need, like taillights, clean interior, stuff like that. But anyways, we're going to be stripping this thing down today, trying to get all the 4-wheel steer off today. That way, I can take the car outside, let it sit outside, don't need it in the barn, it's taking up space right now. I want to bring my other cars inside, a rust-free shell. So we're going to strip the entire front suspension off of it, and then we're going to do the rear suspension as well. I don't know how much I'm going to take off. Definitely the rack, obviously. I think the subframe has to come off. So we're going to just strip this thing down, and maybe at the end of the day today, hopefully, I got a few hours, get this thing pushed outside with the tractor, and let it sit, so let it become a parts shell. So we're going to get right to it. Alright guys, time to chop the exhaust off. It's all like hard welded right to the body, so can't take off the hanger sadly, I have to cut them all. Here we go. Right guys, we got both wheels off, got the exhaust off, got a MagnaFlow resonator, which is awesome. I'm kind of excited for that because I'll pipe it up my red Prelude, try to get some of the rasp away. But anyways, got a plan here what I'm going to do. I'm going to unbolt the shock top hat bolts, upper control arms, radius rod arms, those right there. I could go from the subframe in the front, but nah, I'm just going to do it down there. And then there's a 10mm for the 4-wheel steer dry shaft I got to disconnect. And I think that's everything. Oh, and the rack for the steering column. So I gotta disconnect that too. And some small odds and ends. And I think the whole thing will just drop once I remove all the subframe bolts. So that'll be pretty exciting. And we're gonna get right to it. Like loose. Fire. This brake line doesn't want to come off as nicely as the other side, so bring some torch out and get some heat in there. Totally not on fire. If you spray a blaster on, or some kind of penetrating oil, it works a little better. Highly recommend it. I think I got it. Yep, got it. Heat is always your friend on old cars. And penetrating oil. Oh. Gee. Oh, it came out. Thank God, I thought it was gonna break. It's the 4-wheel steer dry shaft bolt. Alright guys, time to drop this subframe. Looks like I just got the I think it's 4 big bolts left. It came out. Alright guys, I thought I'd show you guys why I'm not saving this car. At least for now. I'll probably never save it, but I'll probably keep the shell around just in case, you know, in case you got a wreck or something happens, you never know. But this is why I'm not saving this car. This is the radius rod bracket, and I can stick my hand all the way like that far up. And the entire rocker panel, like, what? All that's holding it together is the what do they call it? The chip guard, or whatever you call it. That's literally it. The rocker is just shredding. Look at that. And that's the inside of the rocker. I think it's a structural piece there. That all flexes. I mean, it's just really, really bad, guys. Not good. The other side's even worse. Just rusting out up here. My car's actually rusting out kind of in the same spot, which is kind of weird. My red one. Yeah, that doesn't really exist anymore. There's the inside of that. The rocker just, yeah, it's bad. Again, I can stick my hands way too far. The jacking point doesn't even exist, it's just gone. That's the floorboard, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this car, it's cool and everything, it's a clean title, but man, it is rough. I mean, like, what? Yeah, so I'm not saving this car. Alright guys, test the center right here. Will the car hold the weight? Or will the traction? Okay, well. Yep. Right guys, the car is now in its parking spot for as long as it's going to be here, I think. So yeah, the jack, I'm worn out because the jack fought me for like 10 minutes just trying to jack a stupid car up because these rocks, nothing was sliding and cooperating, and yeah, anyways. Got it up on blocks, center blocks. Yes, I know center blocks are super dangerous, but this car will be fine. It'll be alright. So we're gonna get these wheels off, see what we're working with underneath here, see how bad this is gonna be. This might be more fun because the back is always rustier because you don't have any leaking fluids like the front. The front was covered in oil, so yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. Thought I'd show you something kind of unfortunate. I wish it would have been a recording, but of course I wasn't. Yeah, trying to get this lug nut off, This thing's still hot yet too. That's impact grade. It's supposed to be an impact grade one. So, as you can tell, that's just a cheap one. They're not supposed to do that. They didn't make the socket too bad, but I think what happened is I wasn't pushing all the way hard against it and it popped out, and then right when it popped out, I had to twist off right there. Right guys, as I'm staring into the sun, time for the subframe bolts, so here we go. Right guys, I got the dry shaft out, pulled it out, got everything disconnected, got 2 of the subframe bolts out, got one halfway out, another one still in there. So we're gonna see what happens. I can't get an impact in there, so it's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna try not to use a jack, so let's go. It's coming. Alright guys, wish me luck, see if I die or not. Nah, it should be fine. Held on by 1 bolt now. This is gonna be scary. Here we go. There we go. Nice. That worked good. Worked much better than I thought it would. Stupid bumper. Alright guys, we're back. It's actually a few months later now. I realized I never made an outro for this video of me just stripping the white 91 four-wheel steer Prelude, stripping all this suspension off of it so I can use it on my other white 91 that's for the like 95% rust-free. So the build in this car is going to be starting pretty soon. I'm doing the engine on it right now. As you guys can tell, here's the cylinder head and the engine blocks right over there. So I got the crankshaft. I just got done polishing that myself. I got all the valves lapped, got the block decked and honed all up myself, so that's all done. So I got this done, so whenever the engine gets done, eventually I'll start working on suspension, put all new polyurethane bushings, probably get some coilovers, and just make sure everything's nice and good. So just thought I'd show you guys, here it is in the barn 4. It's nice and beautiful. So let me show you guys the car outside. It's a bit nasty out here. Thank goodness I got the Jeep. So all the Hondas and Opals and all that are parked for the winter. Don't have to drive the Preludes no more in the winter like I was the past 2 or 3 years. This is my gold 89 parts car. It's the one the engine came out of. And over here is the white one. As you guys can tell, I got it up on blocks. Got her all blocked up. No more suspension. So she is now a parts car. So we'll see. I don't know when I'm going to cut the body up, if I will yet. Have not decided. But yeah, eventually she'll probably be cut up. She's just too far gone. Just too rusty. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This one I might save. The body's not as bad as this one, but still pretty rough. So we'll see. This one does have a clean title for what we think. So, yep, just thought to show you guys that. And this is the end of this video. Just a little fun little video I thought I'd make. And eventually here we'll get to doing the engine build, or I'll make a video for that, and you guys can see me, and we'll do the suspension build here pretty soon. So it's really cold out. It's like 15 degrees out right now. So that's kind of fun. With no heat, it's great in the barn. So yeah, we'll see.